tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy.
Feminist Moira.
Timely clip of using that guy. But hey, everybody, welcome back to a new video. And yes, as you can tell, Warg's mouth still is not moving. We're working on that behind the scenes to get that fixed. But one of our community members, Fat Max Chad, has brought to our attention two clips that he wanted us to dissect and go through and share with the rest of our subscribers and viewers. So he being Hidon and I, and maybe Taylor's picked up on that, but either way, we're gonna get to it in just a moment. These two are two pretty high up TikTok creators for the Womanists, so I think it's only right we have a little look-see into these. I think they're hilariously using fluffy words to try to push their narrative, but either way, I've made notes on these ones. Let's get back to it. On your way in, hit me with a like if you like my videos so far. Subscribe if you haven't already to catch them more often. And if you hit the notification bell, you'll see every one of my videos and YouTube won't hide them. Sneaky. Sneaky people. Anyway, let's get back to TikTok. Blech.
Donegan has written, the problem was never that women found the sex too casual, but that they found it too unkind. And that, I think, is the issue. Women having sex with a lot of people is not inherently good or bad. It doesn't inherently benefit men or disadvantage women. It's just that the way that this culture perceives and practices casual sex tends to be sort of violent and unkind to women. So it's not the sex that's the problem. It's not the act of having sex that's the issue. It's the fact that we live in a culture where what men want sexually is trumped over what women want.
I just tell.
Okay. So I wanted to fully let you hear what this woman had to say before going in on it myself. So firstly, sleeping around as a woman is inherently bad for everybody. You lower your value for a future mate, and you ruin your ability to pair bond with men. Casual fun time is not violent or unkind to women, and it very rarely ever is. And when it is, it's usually followed by a knock on the door from the policeman, and things get sorted out real quick there. But casual fun time is an act of temporary gratification between two parties that agree to it. It's really that simple. Men don't get it from women unless they allow it. You know, we keep on saying within the red pill community that women are the holders of fun times and men are the holders of relationships. Like, I just don't get the points that this woman's trying to make, in all honesty. Don't let don't let women say that we're, holding them down from having the fun times that they want. I think they should realize that it's not befitting for anybody, and having a low body count is definitely the best thing that you can do. Just to bring in an example here, let's say somebody's into BDSM. If you were into that as their partner, you could learn that together so that you don't have to find those things from another person. Keep your body count low. There's a bond there. It's just that simple. Fun without the need to sleep around. You can get everything that you want from one person. I get that that's not exactly the case for men, as we're biologically wired to ooga booga and smash anything that we see as it is, so it's horrible that women shame for that, but I digress. We're gonna get to the last clip here from Kaylee Krista, who I've covered before and Hidon's familiar with. So let's roll over there. Let's listen to what she has to say. Ugh.
Stop giving ugly men a chance.
What do you think would happen if a guy made the same video?
They do, and they have been since the beginning of time. They've been calling women low value and comparing them to used cars every time they've had access to a microphone. But it feels uncomfortable to hear it about yourself because it hasn't historically been done. You're not used to seeing men judged solely on their physical appearance instead of who they are as a person. And now you're mad that they're being lumped together by one characteristic and considered undesirable. But you sat idly by while they did that to almost every category of women throughout history. And that led to women believing that they were as worthless as society made them feel. And now they realize that they deserve more, but you don't like that when it's done at a man's expense. You don't want people telling women to raise their standards, but you were fine when they were telling them to lower them because of their age, weight, or previous sexual history. And I'm not saying that I support anyone being called ugly, but I do find it ironic that you only want to talk about fairness once the tables have turned. And that tells me that you don't care about this being done to people. You care about it being done to you.
Stop giving ugly men.
All right, it's clip 2. So now she's had her chance to speak. Back to my notes. I don't know what it is about Kaylee Krista, but every time she talks, there's a tremble in her voice, like she's about to cry at any point. Perhaps she should stand when she's talking. But wait. She took words directly out of the mouths of Fresh and Fit with the used car analogy, and for some reason she thinks we've been saying that for millennia, whereas they've only been a podcast for a few years now. What, like 2 years? Either way, congrats again to those guys. They've hit the 1 million subscriber milestone and they're just absolutely killing it. But I digress. I think we really need to move forward as we are in the present and leave the past where it is. So much in life cannot be changed, and we can't always be the victims of our past, which frankly so many women are, compared to men who in a large majority completely change how they look, who they are, and what they do to find a better suitor. The dating market is just so much easier for women. So yes, we get a little butt hurt when women say, you know, stop dating ugly men, when we're all aware how difficult it is for us to date in this modern day, when the women are incredibly picky and choosy and have super high boundaries that don't help anybody. Either way, I'm not trying to sound like a victim here. I'm always out here bettering myself, and my dating life has been absolutely fantastic because I'm blessed in so many ways. Either way, frankly, nobody's a special little snowflake, and the woman at the beginning has no right to judge someone's attractiveness, frankly. Issues arise when women's standards rise to the moon and men stay leveled on Earth, and that's what the biggest issue is in the dating market. I probably could go on and on about feminism and how the modern day feminist spiel is basically bringing down men and raising women, when honestly we need to raise both genders. So I don't want to waste your time fully discussing that. And I just want to wrap up the video because I've said what I had to say. There's more videos to talk about, and I don't really want to give these content creators much more of my time either. I need to get some water and get to the next video. Folks, it's been a pleasure. I'm glad to have you here with us. Keep pushing if you're trying to date. If you're going your own way, more power to you. And I'll catch you in the next video. Just be sure that you always do your due diligence. Bye for now.